Hello everyone. I wanted to do a quick video on how I take off the wine labels off the bottles. You used to be able to soak them in water for a while and they would just come off. They have changed the glue formula and now you can soak them for days and the labels will not come off. So I have found that a heat tool works really well for this. All you're doing is loosening up the glue and the label comes right off. You don't have to soak the label in water or any kind of baking soda concoction or anything. You don't have to get the paper wet at all, which will make it a little bit more fragile. So using a heat tool really does work well. So what I am doing before I turn the heat tool on is I am making sure that I heat up all the glue on all the parts of the label before I even start trying to take it off. You're heating up the glue, re-moistening it, loosening it up, and then you can get the labels off very quick. And I'm going to do this in real time so you can see how fast it really works. I get pretty close to the label, and that makes the glass very hot. So I hold the bottle in far away from the label. So you can burn yourself. So be careful with the hot glass. But I get very close to the label, and I'll show you exactly how long it takes to get a label off. All right. So I am getting pretty close to it, but I want to make sure that I get the entire label, all the glue loosened up. And I'm going to make sure it is nice and loose before I even try to take the label off. I like the bird cage on this one, so I had to try it. All right, I am going to try to get the label off. I'm going to take a little corner down here, and you can see how it comes up pretty easy, pretty fast. Need to do it while the glue is still hot and loose. I probably should have done it just a little bit more, as it's giving me a little bit of a fight, but that's how fast it comes off. You haven't stretched a wet label, you haven't torn anything, the paper is still intact, and in fact it is very sticky. This glue works really well. So the label is still, you've taken the glue off with the paper. So what I do is I get a piece of wax paper, or parchment paper even works better, and put the piece on a piece of parchment paper until I'm ready to use it, and then it's not sticking to anything else. So that's it in a nutshell. You don't have to get your labels wet. Just use a little bit of heat from a heat tool and get your labels off really fast. And I have found that this works with almost every company's glue. It works really nicely. How fast is that? All right. That's as easy as it gets, as fast as it gets. You don't have to soak labels in water anymore. I have found that this does not work with beer bottles. You still have to soak those. It does not work at all with the glue that they put on beer bottles. Maybe they'll change that soon. But anyway, that is it. Fast and easy way to get your wine labels off. Thanks for watching.